Hey, my name is Warren, and judging by all your guys' votes, the winner is Optimus Prime. Alright then. This particular Optimus Prime is actually a reissue of the Buzzworthy Bumblebee one from way back when. Back when it originally released, it went for like the same price as how it is today. But nowadays, when you find this guy on auction sites, he'll be like around over $100. I missed out on the original release, but then Hasbro decided to reissue their figure, and I got it off of Amazon for like $35, and I don't know if it was worth it. Was it worth it? Well, the painting and the sculpting on this figure is actually really amazing. This particular Optimus Prime figure is actually supposed to be an updated version of the Bumblebee one we saw previously. A lot of people might take issues with this design for Optimus because, I don't know, it doesn't look as different as the one from the Bumblebee one. But I gotta say, this is actually a great look for Optimus. Can't believe it took them 7 movies to get it right! Every little detail from the classic G1 Prime is present and accounted for, with things like the smokestacks on his shoulders, the window chest, the gray bits on his legs. I don't know what to make up with this. And the head sculpt is really nice. Looks just like how it appeared in the movies. And I especially like the detailing they put into the mask. Way better than how the original Bumblebee movie came out. Smoothing everything out just makes it look like he's missing facial features. And unlike most Transformers figures, the back on this guy is really excellent. It holds up really nicely onto this guy, even though it kind of juts out to the side a little too much, but don't ruin the moment. However, there is one little detail on this Prime figure that kind of bothers me. Where's the Matrix of Leadership? Of course he's a Prime. He's supposed to have the Matrix. Oh well, it's disappointing. Not even the Bumblebee one has the Matrix of Leadership with it. Kinda sad. And unlike a lot of Masterpiece Optimus Prime figures we grew up with, this is a mainline figure, meaning it doesn't have any diecast metal in its joints. I guess diecast metal truly is a lost art. However, Prime does come with a lot of other accessories that make up for it. You get this awesomely stylized blade, which is actually a nice update from the blade that we see in the a former franchise. Just move his fist out of the way. There's the little hole there. And ba-bam! Roll out! And you also get this little piece, which kind of looks useless at first. But this is actually so you can turn his hand into an arm cannon. Simply open this panel, which will come into play later. Fold this hand in, close it up, plug this in, and ba-bam! Put in my ass! You also get this little battle axe, which actually comes from the Studio Series Optimus Primal figure that I'll probably take a look at in another video. Simply plug it into either of his hands, doesn't matter which hand works, and bada bing, Megatron's dead. And just for fun, here's his Ion Blaster. This is actually belonged to the Studio Series 38 Optimus Prime figure that I have, but it doesn't feel out of place with this guy. And depending on which weapons works best for this guy, completely possible to make this figure look badass. But that's not all there is to this figure. Swivel! Ball joint at the head, and of course every ball joint. Rotation at the arm. Arm moves out. To some people this doesn't look as natural as the other one, but I don't mind it that much. Bicep swivel, bend at the elbow. Or I'm sorry, I should say double bend. Wrist swivel, hinge joint at the wrist. Waist swivel, rotating legs. Leg moves back that far. Beautiful spread. Side swivel, bend at the knee. Up and down the ankle. Ball joint at the ankle. And the world's first ever super pivot. So much posing options to this guy. In my opinion, this is the first Optimus Prime figure that I even want to pose. But not only does he pose well, his size is also really nice. Here's TF1 Optimus Prime, Siege Optimus Prime, The Last Night Optimus Prime, whom I still love very much, and the Studio Series Bumblebee. It actually scales well with this guy. And for the heck of it, I'm gonna reuse footage with the blocky Optimus Prime for my unboxing video. Now, if this was just a superposable Optimus Prime figure, I'd be perfectly okay with it, honestly. But as we all know, Prime doesn't have window chests for nothing. here we have his truck mode. The transformation to this guy was really fun and really satisfying. It was a little hard at first, seeing how the instructions can be confusing sometimes. Like, seriously, what is that red mass? But I'll tell you, the transformation is really worth it once you get him into a nice and satisfying truck. And the front of the truck is really wonderful. But as for the back, not so wonderful. Now, I am aware that there is another Optimus Prime figure that is a knockout that cleans out this little section right here, and you'd be right to point that out. Sorry I beat you to the punch. As for like weapon storage, the blade could peg into this little hole there, and you could store it right there, and it kind of sticks out a little bit. Also, the little blaster doesn't have anywhere to go but here or here. That just looks stupid. Also, no flames. Why couldn't Prime just look like this throughout the movies? Now, I may enjoy the Bayformers as much as the next guy, but flames? Sometimes I don't feel like it's appropriate for the character to me.
You didn't betray me. You betrayed yourself. No, Optimus!
You know what, let me rephrase that. Flames are appropriate for the Bay Optimus Prime. I actually do like this little gray stripe on this guy with the little slope coming down at it. And of course this front grille piece is really nice on this guy. And I think I like this truck mode better than the one with the flames. Keep the flames for an appropriate character like Hot Rod, but who gives a crap about the flames anymore? Let's do some size comparisons. Prime, 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 Bumblebee. So overall, this is a fantastic figure, and I would be shocked, appalled, and offended in every single way if you didn't have it already. I mean, say what you want about the designs. It doesn't matter! At least we got some really good toys out of this guy. As always, leave a like if you liked the video, leave a comment if you have anything you'd like to say, and please subscribe so you can keep up with me when I do my next video review. So there's no denying this is going to be a gold standard for Optimus Prime designs. I mean, what else could they do? Ah, nuts. Why did I think this would get good views?